Archangel Michael brings you an urgent message from heaven. A loved one in the divine realm calls you to open your heart and heed this sacred instruction. At moments like these, God's truth shapes destinies. Now prepare yourself to embrace this divine guidance and let it lead you forward. My cherished kid, the Master, your God, call you today with a message that can hardly stand by. The cloak isolating the timeless from the natural is slight, and at this time of hallowed clearness, I come to you with the voice of affection and desperation. There are seasons when paradise itself twists low, gravitating toward to direct, safeguard, and stir the hearts of my youngsters. This is such a season, a heavenly crossing point between your way and my arrangement, where the concealed hand of paradise loosens up to lead you. Regard these words, for they convey the heaviness of everlasting reality and superb reason. There is one in my realm, a spirit you hold dear, who views you now with adoration vast. They stroll in the midst of the everlasting nurseries of light, liberated from the weights of the natural domain, yet their heart stays associated with yours. It is their longing and mine that you open your heart completely to what I am going to uncover. Through my worker chief, heavenly messenger Michael, I send forward this heavenly guidance, for the time has come to stir to the higher calling upon your life. You have been picked not by some coincidence, but rather by my plan for a mission that is more prominent than you yet grasp. Know this, my kid. Nothing in your life occurs without my mindfulness. Each tear you've cried, each weight you've conveyed, each question you've murmured into the quietness of the evening, I have heard them all. Your battles have not been inconspicuous, and your requests have not gone unanswered. In any event, when the world appeared to be dull, and the heaviness of distress appeared an excessive amount to handle, I was there. I'm here actually strolling adjacent to you, conveying you when you believed you could never again stand. Trust in my presence, for it is steady and unfailing. The voice of Archangel Michael rings intelligible, not as a voice of dread, but rather as one of affection and insurance. He is my champion shipped off. Monitor your means and guide your direction through him. I talk today encouraging you to open your heart, your psyche, and your soul to the calling I have said before. You try not to excuse. This is occurrence or simple creative mind. This is my hand working in your life. The message you get now is consecrated, made with divine goal to shape your excursion as well as the existences of those you contact. My kid, the world you live in is brimming with interruptions and deceptions. The adversary tries to redirect your consideration, to plant seeds of uncertainty and dread in your heart. Yet I let you know this. You are more grounded than you know, for my solidarity lives inside you. You are in good company in this fight, for the hosts of paradise stand with you, and my soul enables you. Try not to allow dread to direct your decisions, or quietness the voice of truth inside you. Stand firm, for you are a hero of light, decided to convey my reality into a world that frantically needs it. There is a reason for your life, more noteworthy than the preliminaries you face or the fantasies you have imagined for yourself. I made you with aim, with an arrangement that is remarkably yours. Each ability, each energy, each experience, both blissful and excruciating, has been woven together into the embroidery of your predetermination. Trust in my timing, in any event when it appears to be deferred. Trust in my insight in any event when it is muddled. For I am the expert weaver, and each string in your life has a spot in the more noteworthy image of my magnificence. The one you love, who presently dwells in my realm, watches over you with a heart brimming with harmony and delight. They wish for you to realize that their adoration has not decreased, however, has been culminated in my presence. Their request for you proceed, carried on the wings of heavenly messengers, and they mediate for your solidarity and direction. Their craving is for you to satisfy the calling I have set upon you, to walk strongly in the radiance of my affection, and to embrace the way I have set before you. Hold nothing back from the murmurs of my soul, for I talk through great minutes, as well as in the tranquility of your spirit. Look for me in the peaceful spots, in supplication and in the investigation. Who can be trusted? Allow my voice to be your aid, for it won't ever steer you off track. Trust in the promptings I place inside you, the delicate bumps that steer you toward my motivation. In any event, when the street appears to be questionable, realize that I am with you, lighting each step you take. This is a snapshot of choice, a junction in your excursion where you should pick whom you will serve. Will you follow the call of my soul, embracing the reason I have for you, or will you permit the interruptions of this world to steer you off course? The decision is yours, however. Know this: I have previously picked you. I have considered you by name and proclaimed you mine. My affection for you is steady, and my arrangements for you are great. Step into the completion of what I have arranged for you, and you will see my brilliance uncovered. Archangel Michael remains close to you, a gatekeeper and courier of my reality. He conveys the sword who can be trusted, slicing through the falsehoods and fears that look to tie you. Through him, I help you to remember the strength and authority you convey as my kid. Try not to recoil back in dread or uncertainty for you, or in excess of a winner through me. Ascend in confidence, confiding an option for me to prepare and support you for the excursion ahead. The message I bring you isn't one of judgment, however, of adoration and trust. I see your true capacity, the excellence of your soul, and the profundity of your heart. You are valuable to me, and there isn't anything I wouldn't do to see you stroll in the completion of your predetermination. I gave my child for you, that you could have life and have it consciously. Try not to agree to, not as much as what I have guaranteed you. Embrace the calling, the test, and the delight of strolling with me. As this part attracts to a nearby, realize that this is just the start of the message I have for you. There is something else to be uncovered, more to be perceived and more to be achieved. Remain open to my voice in the direction of lead celestial host Michael as we venture together. Keep in mind you are rarely alone, for I'm with you generally. My affection encompasses you. My elegance supports you, and my soul engages you. Trust in me, my kid, and watch as I lead you into a future loaded up with trust and reason. My cherished kid, as the message unfurls, let your heart be available to reality. I'm talking into your soul. You are at a defining moment, a snapshot of enlivening, where my voice shouts to you with clearness and reason. I'm not a far-off God watching from a far distance. I'm your maker, very familiar in everything about your life. This is an opportunity to stir from the sleep of uncertainty and interruption, and to ascend into the personality I have given you. Listen intently for what I uncover to you presently, as intended to reshape your heart and recharge your thought process. Inside you lies a flash of the heavenly, an impression of my picture set inside your spirit. This flash isn't diminished by the preliminaries you've confronted or the missteps you've made. It consumes splendidly, ready to be fanned into a fire. The world might have attempted to persuade you, in any case, filling your brain with questions about your value and potential. Yet I let you know this: you are dreadfully and magnificently made, ticked by me for a specific reason that is both remarkable and everlasting. Relinquish the falsehoods and step into the reality of who you are in me. The street ahead may not generally be simple. However, it is one of extraordinary prize. My way isn't liberated from difficulties, yet every obstruction is a chance for development and more profound dependence on me. Through each preliminary, I am refining you, forming you into the individual I made you to be. Try not to fear the battles, for they are transitory, yet my magnificence in your life is everlasting. Believe that I will prepare you for each undertaking, reinforce you in each shortcoming, and stroll close to you through each tempest. Archangel Michael keeps on standing watchman over you. A champion of light shipped off, safeguard and guide. Through him, I advise you that you are not battling alone. The hosts of paradise stand prepared to help you, and my soul abides inside you, enabling you to survive. At the point when dread attempts to deaden you, recall the boldness I have set inside your heart. At the point when uncertainty murmurs that you are adequately not, recall that my power is made wonderful in your shortcoming. Stand firm, my kid, for I have proactively gotten the triumph for you. This is a source of inspiration, a challenge to put it all on the line and embrace the reason I have said before. You try not to sit tight for the ideal second or the confirmation of sureness. Believe that I am driving you in any event when the way appears to be hazy. Venture out and you will see my hand directing you, opening entryways nobody can close, and giving in manners you won't ever envision. I'm a lord of supernatural occurrences, and I have a great time showing my power through the existences of the people who trust me. As this part finishes up, I request that you consider profoundly the words I have expressed. Look for me with everything that is in you, and you will track down me. Ask consistently, for I am continuously tuning in. Trust decisively for my arrangements, for you are great. This is your second to stir to the completion of life in me. The excursion proceeds, and my adoration will be your dependable friend. Walk intensely, my kid, for you are rarely alone, my child. As you step forward, know that you are cradled in my love and surrounded by my light. Trust in me, for I am your guide, your strength and your peace. Walk boldly into the purpose I have prepared, for the best is yet to come. You are never alone. We deeply appreciate your support in spreading God's love and blessings. Your presence inspires is to create uplifting messages that touch lives. If this message has brought hope or peace to you, consider giving a $20 super thanks. Your contribution helps us share God's light with more hearts down. By clicking the super thanks button, you become part of this divine mission. Thank you for your generosity and faith. Please subscribe to support our channel and turn on bell notification